Tim,
What?
we're starting a little late because I asked you to do something before we got on the show.
You did.
What did I ask you to do?
Did I prematurely message?
You knew! You even knew what you did!
I knew I would forget later. And so I just sent him that.
This is the insight to Tim's brain. It's not,
Yes.
oh, I made a boo-boo. It's, no, I know better than both of you,
Yep.
the co-hosts of the show,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just going to do me.
Yep.
That is not
This
true.
happens all the time. He plays coy with you guys, and some of you suckers buy right into it.
I am so happy we have that on recording. That is going into the board by the end of the show. First, guys, per Adrian Wojnarowski,
Nailed it.
per the Woj, LaMelo could return in 7 to 10 days. That was as of April 19th.
A little math. Yep.
I think I'm going to have to hold on to this bad boy, this old prism I got from that hot break of Timmy's.
You've been sitting on it?
Got to sit on it a little bit longer, I'm thinking. What do you guys think?
Well, in an ideal world, you would have gotten it off to Beckett by now, and it'd at least be somewhere in the 1 month long wait before they file it and get to it.
So we were going to do that. And then Chad looked at it and said it would be a PSA 6. So
It had a few scratches, and it was not in good shape. It was not.
So you see my if you see my LaMelo ball prism on eBay, steer clear.
Yeah.
But no, Ricky, ideally, I think that card goes up now. People buy into hype. People don't buy into as much as performance unless he really explodes, but hype. So right now, right now, get it out there.
Yes. And
3-day auction.
Yeah, poor fool to buy it before the show releases.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Buy the hype, sell the news. That's the way it's done.
Chad, what do you have for us?
Perfect. So I have some maybe a little bit more concerning news. The 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan PSA 10 is down $350,000 from its peak price of $720,000 January 31st. Two questions. Number one, should we be worried? And number two, Tim, what was the date of when you bought your Jordan rookie card?
I see what you're trying to do here. It's not my fault.
I just want the facts. I'm not implying anything. I'm just looking for some simple facts here.
Whatever date our hobby pack was.
That's
at
big
least
drop.
2 months ago. Yeah, I think it's about 2 months.
It's dropped the price of a house since January.
I think
no big deal.
I'm going to cut off our normal hobby news music, and I found our new hobby news music as we talk to Tim.
Uh-oh. Come on.
You got it.
Oh, man.
Timmy.
Scary.
Well, no, I didn't answer your question, Chad. We should not be worried. I think this is one of the few cards, along with the Honus Wagner, a couple others that are iconic. And now they're maybe becoming a little more affordable. And this card will never not be valuable, especially a PSA 10. So I don't think it's time to panic. But I think the hobby may be cooling off a little.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
I think that's fair.
Maybe it's because Panini keeps giving us Christmas sweaters that the players haven't even thought about.
This has nothing to do with
Jordan.
Jordan.
That's it. It is driving. The Christmas sweater patches are driving down the cost of the Michael Jordan PSA 10.
Timmy.
Ricky, insightful as always. Let's do some real news. No, I'm just kidding. So we are big fans of the Basketball Card Fanatic, and they usually lead with a pre-modern index that measures just how cards are performing. So specifically, the pre-modern is 93 to 2009, and it is similar to the Jordan, down, but not quite as catastrophically, but it is notably down 7.8% over the last month. If you walk it back a year, though, we're still in good shape. It's up 111%. So I think as far as the Jordan goes, and as far as the market right now, it's correcting very clearly. And we've taken out the hype, and I think we're seeing the true value or the perceived value of cards right now. And I think that's healthy. And the reason why it's healthy, because it actually allows you to gobble up some cards if you are so inclined. I would lean towards some of the bigger cards like Kobe, LeBron. We'll talk about a Kobe rookie card later. We've been hyping that on Instagram. And I would add Steph Curry. Very, very underappreciated right now. And if you do a little math, he's about 40 to 60% overall, the price of Kobe cards, if you're trying to compare similar cards of his. And I would argue that that's not right. He's got room to grow.
Yeah. Chad, you, I think, have been buying up one of these players.
I have not one of the ones that Tim discussed, but certainly a number of inserts from that era.
Inserts. Sorry, that's what I was pointing out.
Yeah, I do think that these cards in this era are undervalued. Talked about inserts enough to make people's ears bleed. I've been going nuts on Jordan inserts. More eBay binging, especially the last 2 days. It's getting out of hand. There's going to be a huge mail day coming up here in a few days.
Expect to see that video soon.
Yes.
Tim, that sounded tongue in cheek. You love my
What?
videos and you know it.
I do.
I know your ways.
May 21st through the 23rd.
Remember
West
those dates.
Valley Fair Mall. That's the place to be. West Valley, I guess. West Valley City, Utah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Massive card show. 20 tables.
On our way to competing with Dallas.
Well, it's going to be better than Dallas.
Mm-hmm. COVID free, hopefully.
Because yours truly, Mr. eBay and his boys will be there.
I gotcha. That's why.
Slabs. We'll be dealing raw cards.
Woo-hoo.
You want it? We got it. Come meet your favorite 3 podcasters live and in person. We'll shake a hand. We'll have a word. We'll have a great time. Be there.
We'll throw you through a table.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we got those aluminum chairs too, right?
So we do have that. We're gonna hit up a card show. We're gonna sell.
Yeah, why not? Let's give it a whirl, right? Everyone else does it. We've got ourselves a little show right down the road.
Yeah.
It's the one Ricky and I went to a few weeks back. You know, let's try our hand at this a little bit.
Wait a second. I know what you're doing, Chad, buying up those Jordan inserts. You're inflating your own prices. Busted.
There will be some Jordans available for sale at the card show.
Jeff Malone's apparently.
A Jeff Malone just went for, I kid you not, $480.
$4.80.
No, and it was a PSA 9.
Okay. What?
You know what it is? You know what it's all these numbnuts that think that they're gonna build this set in a PSA.
Including you?
10. No, I just want my Jeff Malone. It's not even a real rookie. Good golly.
Ricky, you're bringing the heat tonight, man. I like this. You're getting me fired up a little bit.
Yeah, I explained to you guys off air why it's been quite a day for me. Yeah,
If you were to get a phone call right now, would you stop the podcast, answer that call?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I wouldn't stop the podcast. I would just exit the podcast.
And we would never see Ricky again.
Yeah, you'd be too good for
Sayonara,
us.
guys. That would be an amazing way to exit the show.
I'm out. Back to the Future Flames. I see you guys. Bye. My chair's just spinning in circles where I once was.
And that's how it all ends for us. God, what a way to go out. That'd be great.
Man, you have some more awesome news. The news for the show does not stop there, ladies and gentlemen.
It does not.
We're bringing it to you. We are bringing it to you. So a couple weeks back, I had an idea. I thought, man, I love that LeBron Prism photo. I love it. And I thought to myself, who shot that photo? So I pulled it up, and you know who shot it? Andrew Bernstein.
Yeah.
Who's Andrew Bernstein, you may ask?
I'm getting the flop sweats.
Ooh, Andrew Bernstein has a resume longer than I am tall. He has had projects. It's not saying much with Nike, Reebok, Coca-Cola. He was in charge of the team photos of the Dodgers, the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Kings. He is the recipient of the Hall of Fame Kurt Gowdy Award. He is inducted into the Jewish National Basketball Hall of Fame. He shot that photo. So you know what would be pretty cool? What if we talked to the dude? He shot some of the most iconic photos in NBA basketball history.
Chad, you sent us this website, and when we looked through them, I started losing my mind. How did you put it to describe these photos?
I don't remember, but they are some of the most iconic photos in NBA history. You will see these photos and you instantly recognize them because you grew up with them and you know them. And he shot them.
The Magic MJ backing him up. Oh, I started shaking at that moment.
The USA basketball photos, right?
This guy, this award he got from the Hall of Fame, only second basketball photographer to get this award.
Wow.
I think it's kind of their equivalent of putting them in the Hall of Fame. You know, it doesn't really make sense to put a photographer in maybe unless they have a really, interesting story or whatever. But I get the sense that that's what this award is intended for, one a year, and he has won it, and he's only the second. I think he may be the top five sports photographer of all time, if not higher.
Yeah.
Top two basketball, at least.
Oh, easily, based on what we've seen and what we know.
So that's going to be coming. When's that coming?
So we didn't even tell him about it. We just piked him.
Yeah, that's it. We're just dribbling that out there.
So yeah, we just thought he needed a shout out. But also, I had the wild idea to reach out to him. And so he is going to join us on the podcast in June. We are super excited for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice get, Chad. Nice get.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Because photos translate so well to a podcast for people visualizing them. But
for those of you keeping track at home, that's the fourth dig Tim has taken at me tonight. And I've only spoken 4 times. So let's just keep that going. Good job, Tim.
Make it a drinking
It'll be
game.
great for our YouTube.
It'll be great for our drinking game that people play each weekend.
So we're not going to have Tim on the show that week. So if any of the listeners want to join us for that show, come on, come join us. Send us your questions.
So for news that does not involve us directly, one that'll probably have made the rounds by the time this episode releases is the fact that PSA purchased an artificial intelligence software. That sound like it's aping another grading company at all? Yep. But Genamint is a software company that apparently uses their software to, well, I guess the application that Nat Turner has in mind is that it will fingerprint or create a fingerprint for every card based on, like we were talking pre-show, Chad and Ricky, the flaws or the little scuffs or the little stains, the little dots, the fingerprints, the edges of each card are going to be pretty darn unique. And so the goal is to scan each one of these cards, not as part of the grading process, but for the documentation process. And so where that will
you can tell
useful
if it's fake or real.
Yeah, fake. And then if they also added the little jab that if you crack a card out that's been previously graded, they'll now know.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how successful they are.
They don't have the time. There's
exactly
submitted to check for each fiber if it matches or not. And
yeah, you can't see them doing 12,000 Zion Prism bases and look for one.
No, there's no way. They'll save it for like the big cards though. I could see that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Yep.
Finally, guys, 2021 Topps is going to keep on whoring us out on their website. Topps X Sports Illustrated Baseball covers history. Okay. So what they are doing is they are selling a set of cards of baseball players, iconic baseball players. And the card is the cover of the Sports Illustrated. And the back talks about why they were featured on that magazine cover. I think this is super cool, but this set belongs as an insert in a hobby box. Stop selling us cards at $10 a piece that are worth $299, and you can double it up. And this time, remember when you used to double up on what was the Project 2020? The 1849 or 1749 was for 3 cards. Now it's for 2.
Right. Just I see where they're going with that.
Topps has decided this is their way to just make money, I guess. But they do cover a ton of really cool Sports Illustrated covers. What did the two of you guys think? Is this something you would go after? They got a good Mookie.
That's right up Chad's alley, right? The Mookie.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it working as an insert card with how they're presented and how they're designed. I think it does lend itself to just kind of being its own feature card. But the way a magazine cover looks, I don't inherently see that and say, oh, that's a baseball card I want. You know, so I think they cross their streams a little bit there.
Yeah, I actually have the opposite view. I'm with Ricky on this one, that I see it more as an insert in a pack of cards. That would be more towards where I would favor it, but they do look cool. They come up with good ideas. They're going to keep pumping them out as long as people keep paying for them.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit of NBA playoff speculation. How will that affect values of cards? And later in the show, guys, we're going to get to it, the moment of the hour, the trade. We'll be right back after this. All right, everyone. Welcome back to the show. You can always check us out on our Twitter, PTTF Pod, at PTTF Pod, or our YouTube. We're now live at Pack to the Future Podcast. All right, guys, the moment we've all been waiting for. Chad, why don't you give a little bit of background about what it is, how this came to be?
Last week I was at work. I received a text from my buddy. He said, "Hey, I went over to my mom's house and I found this binder full of cards. Is it any good?" And he sent me a video clip of him flipping through pages. And I saw some 1996 Topps. And I was like, hey, that could be good. Went over to his house after work. There was a Kobe Bryant there.
Yeah.
He wanted to get rid of his cards. I offered him some money. And I've got myself a Kobe Bryant rookie card now.
Just like that.
Okay. And so continue.
Okay. The binder didn't have a whole lot else in it. Some inserts from the 90s, but nothing too fancy. I spoke with him. He wanted to give me a deal. I still examined the card, said I didn't think it was in perfect condition. And so we worked out a deal where I bought the Kobe straight up, and then we put the binder at auction on eBay and split the profits of that.
Wait, why would you split the profits?
Right.
He offered me splitting the profits, and I said, okay. I ended up sending him the entire amount for what it sold for because it didn't sell for a lot. So I just sent him the entire amount. All
right. That's the answer I wanted to hear. I knew you were into Tim. Just kidding.
Nah.
All right.
Actually, I sent him more than what it sold for.
So that's actually the answer I expected. So what, so you decided you were going to offer a trade, right?
I did. I've got a number of these Topps Kobe Bryant rookie cards that I've sent off to PSA that I had found in my junk box. And I thought, you know what would be really fun is let's do a trade with the listeners. And for some reason, let you and Tim decide who I have to trade with.
Well,
Same idea.
It's not just Tim and I.
It isn't.
Back to the show. Our favorite, Kukoc Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff, please be kind to me today, please.
Oh, those Kukoc rookie cards are looking pretty nice.
Yes, yes, that's right. Don't forget about those.
So the three of us, Kukoc Jeff, Timmy, and I, because we need a tiebreaker, are going to decide which trade you make. Now, Chad and I talked about this off air, and Chad, you told me that you were really nervous about this.
Yeah, because I bashed you guys all show long, all day, every day.
Our chance for revenge, Ricky. You weren't supposed to let him know that, though.
Well, I'm going to point out something in a moment. Well, I'll point it out now.
Yeah.
I'm one of the deciding votes. And I did promise you, Chad, I would look out for you.
I'd appreciate that.
But the more I think about it, not 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, was it just last Saturday that you and I were hanging out?
2 Saturdays ago.
Saturdays. And I hit a Kobe. And you said, I want that Kobe. I said, I'll sell it to you. And you said, no, I don't do cash deals.
That was a LeBron, man.
That was a LeBron. I cannot keep those two straight. But still, I maintain one of the same as far as the importance to you. So
it's true.
I don't know. We'll have to see how this goes. Anyway, now I did a lot of thinking on the format of this. Here's what we've got. We've got 3 callers, and each caller has multiple offers. I'm pretty sure one has like 6 offers.
We didn't set a cap.
We did set a cap. But this guy got in first. Or no, it was right after the cap. So I don't know what happened, but regardless. So here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to play a little background music. See if I can get this to work for us.
I feel like I'm being set up on a blind date or something. I'm like very nervous about this.
It's funny you say that. Do you recognize this music? Because tonight, only one rose can be given.
Oh my God.
A match made in heaven. The contestants are before us. Chad is in his nicest tuxedo, drinking champagne.
Why is he giving me the duck face ready?
The trade offers, they are all looking handsome in their tuxedos, nervously awaiting. Now, what we will do is we're going to play the 3 voicemails. Tim, you're excited. Going to track what the offers are.
Oh, yeah, this thing.
And then Jeff, Timmy, and I will vote one person out. And then we will have a second round.
Okay. Survivor style. I like it.
Survivor. Bachelor style.
Bachelor style. Whatever.
I thought you said it was only going to be 20 minutes. Bachelor's like a 2-hour-long show, and I refuse to watch it. So we better compromise here. So I'm just kidding. Keep going.
This is hobby Bachelor. All right. So here's our first voice. I'm going to actually duck down the music. We'll change that in post. And here's our first voicemail.
Greetings, gentlemen. My name's Shay. I guess Instagram handle is basketball_sports cards. Guess I have 3 options available for the trade. One is a 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Star Rookie. Everybody knows that card. It is in a PSA 9. Second option is a 2012 Prism Bradley Beal rookie autograph. It has a very, very, very tiny pinpoint blemish on the surface. Otherwise, it's clean all around. And I guess my third option is 2 cards kind of go together. It's the orange and the black tops, Kevin Durant rookies. The back of the orange one has minimal whitening on the edges. These ones are tough for that. I'm sure you guys know that. The black one has some, but not as much as the orange. But either way, they're fairly clean. The front of the orange is extremely clean. But either way, appreciate the opportunity, boys. Love the show. And let me know how y'all feel about either of those 3. All right. Appreciate it. See you.
Okay.
All around.
That was Shay, also known as basketball_cards, I believe. Let me double check my notes. Basketball_sports cards. Check out his Instagram because you can see some of those cards on there. The second Did you have all that, Timmy?
Yep, we're good.
All right. What'd you think of that first offer? You feeling a little better?
I am. Yeah, that was quite the sampler. That's like a nice buffet that I was walking around looking at, kind of sampling
Yeah.
everything before I go.
It's nice variety, you know.
I think our listeners might have brought it this week. All right. Here's our second option. Bill, username ThrillChan.
Hey, Chad, Bill or ThrillChan on Instagram here. Here's my trade offer for your Topps Kobe number 138. Start out, we have a 2019 red, white, and blue team prism Kobe out of a PSA 9. Sticking with basketball, got a 2002-03 Topps Chrome Yao Ming Chinese rookie variation. That's an SGC 8.5. And then let's do a 2001 Upper Deck number 1 Tiger Woods rookie card, BGS 8.5. And then we can either go back to basketball with 3 raw cards. I've got out of 1996 Skybox, a Michael Jordan electrified insert, a Kevin Garnett base rookie, and then a Kevin Garnett High Hopes rookie. You can have those 3 raw 1996 Skybox, or a rookie of player on everyone's trade list, and not just a guy I'd like to move a little off of because I did a little too much prospecting, like maybe a Luis Robert. But I have a PSA 10 2019 Topps Chrome update, pink refractor rookie debut of the great Nick Senzel. So it's yours. Basketball with 3.
5 great options.
Wow. This is a lot to take in. This is fairly overwhelming, but I love this.
I know. I think the people took care of you. All right. Here's our final offer. This is David from Mostly 90s Basketball Cards.
What's up, Doc? This is David from Mostly 90s Basketball Cards on Instagram, calling to leave my submission for the Kobe Bryant trade proposal. So I've got a 90s basketball card sampler platter here with a couple of commercial breaks. To get things started, I've got a 1992 Topps Gold, The Magic is Back, Magic Johnson, card number 54, the Topps Gold Parallel, the first gold parallel for any set of basketball cards. Then we've got our first commercial break. It's a complete set of Upper Deck Nothing But Net cards featuring Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Charles Barkley from the iconic McDonald's commercial where they play horse together. So that is a 15-card set.
I love that
sealed
commercial.
in its original plastic seal container. Then we've got a trio of 90s big men, starting off with 2 Shaq inserts. I've got 94-95 Fleer Ultra Jam City, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille featured in his Magic uniform in front of colorful buildings with gold foil lettering. Beautiful card. I think that one's ready to grade. Then we've got Topps in Fuego is the title, but it's actually Topps Season Best card number 3. Another card featuring Shaquille O'Neal in his Orlando Magic uniform. Finishing out that trio is another Topps rookie, Tim Duncan, from the year after Kobe. Card number 115, rookie 97-98, looks to be in good condition there as well. Our second commercial break features another complete set of cards based off of an iconic 90s commercial. These were released in 1993 by Converse, and it is Larry Johnson as Grandmama.
Yes.
There's 7 cards in
that's
the
cool.
set. All 7 cards are included in good shape. You've got Larry Johnson in the Grandmama get up, dunking, dribbling, doing all kinds of action photos. Just a fun set of cards there. And lastly, this one is really just to sway the judges here for Ricky, kind of the cherry on top of the sundae. Iconic 90s set, of course, 92-93 Stadium Club Beam Team, featuring the third greatest Malone in NBA history.
Hey!
Just a really nice looking centered Beam Team card. Jeff Malone, who doesn't want that? So thank you for considering my offer, and look forward to the episode.
All right.
This is overwhelming.
Yeah, now we're going to bring back in the music.
Overwhelming.
And we're going to have, I want to hear your thoughts, Chad. What's going through your mind?
Okay, so I'm overwhelmed. There are a lot of these. Tim's holding these up for me, which is actually incredibly helpful. I shouldn't say actually incredibly helpful. It is very helpful. So many of these offers, including multiple cards. So I had a hard time kind of keeping track here. But
Well,
the Kevin
Tim,
Durant sounded very interesting. The 90s inserts sounded very interesting to me as well. Jeff, what are you thinking?
Oh yeah, I'm still kind of my head's spinning. The commercial breaks and the grandmamas and I'm gonna have to.
Jeff, what did you think of David slandering a fellow Jeff?
You got to do what you got to do to get through the day, and during these COVID times, you got to work with what you got, and I you got to respect that, to at least a certain extent.
No, you don't.
All right,
Tim.
Tim,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
just for the listeners, can you recap in like 10 seconds, like what the three offers were?
Yeah, sure. So
Shay
voicemail number one from Shay. Three offers: 1989 Upper Deck Star Griffey PSA 9, 2012 Prism Bradley Beal auto with a notable blemish, and then the orange and black duo of the Topps Durant rookie card, both with whiting on the back.
Yes.
Voicemail number two from Bill Thrill Chan. He gave us 5 too many options, but had a 2019 Prism Kobe PSA 9, 0203 Topps Chrome Yao Ming SPC 8.5, questionable. Number 3, 2001 Upper Deck Tiger rookie card, pretty iconic card.
Oh, that's right.
BGS 8.5. And then he offered a trio that included a Skybox MJ, Kevin Garnett rookie, and then a Kevin Garnett High Hopes. And his fifth offer was a 2019 Topps Update Nick Senzel, because Chad loves baseball. Voicemail number 3, David. I'm not entirely sure if those commercial breaks were offers or not. That kind of threw me off. So were those offers on the table? It sounded like they were.
The way I read it.
Yeah. Okay. So he also had 5 total submissions then. So number 1 was a 92 Topps Gold Magic Johnson, number 54. Number 2 was Upper Deck Nothing But Net, the complete set. Number 3 had a trio of 2 Shaq cards. One was the Jam City from 94-95 Topps, and then the Season's Best. And then Tim Duncan, Topps number 115. Number 4 was the whole set for whatever the cards are that include Larry Johnson's Grandmama. And then number 5, 92-93, the Beam Team Jeff Malone. Clearly the best offer for last.
Well
That
done.
Magic Johnson card's like a $20 card. Tim, I'm incredibly impressed that you were able to get all of that down.
I know.
That is
I'm a
amazing.
terrible listener.
That Magic Johnson's like a $20 card.
Yeah. Is that good or bad? Are you saying that in surprise?
That Jeff Malone is sick.
No, so I'm saying, Tim, that the Kobe Bryant card, raw, is a $300 card.
Right. So you're upset.
And I don't think I should trade it for a $20. Yes, I'm
Well,
not
that's
going to
not-
trade it for a $20 card.
That's not the parameters here.
So Ricky, how do you want to do this? Like,
So here's how we're gonna do it. Is we're gonna start with Timmy.
God damn it.
He's gonna vote first, the weakest link off. I am gonna vote next, and then Jeff, and we're gonna see where we're at.
Okay.
Rank,
So
rank them 1, 2,
rank them.
1,
Okay.
2, 3.
I'm going to just keep it simple. Going to reverse the order. 3, 2, 1. So David, Bill, Shea.
Okay.
In terms of the
Strongest,
sorry.
weakest.
No. Weakest to strongest.
Okay. So in order
Yeah.
they were played.
In order that I would vote no.
Makes no sense. You like Shea's better than you like
Why can't you
David?
just do what Ricky
Did you like
asked you?
David? Did you like David
No.
better than Shea?
I would say that David's offer is the weakest and the
Shea's
most
strong.
foul poo-poo platter on the table.
And whose is the strongest? Bill the
I would
Thrill?
say Shea really brought it in terms of recognizable cards and quality of cards.
Hey, good to see. Tim is not going to be a homer for Yao Ming. Jeff, I guess I'm next. I am going to go. I'm going to hold off and go to Jeff. Who's the weakest? Rank yours.
Oh man.
You have Shea, Bill the Thrill, and David.
And again, I'm still spinning in circles, and I didn't hear the Tony Kukoc rookie offer of 2,000 Tony Kukoc rookie cards. I'm gonna say
That's what you were waiting for.
yeah, we had a late entry. 2,000 Tony Kukoc base rookies, but he has to pay for shipping because that's going to cost a lot. The
And Jeff's
shipping,
connection is run out, and we are out of time with Jeff. Jeff, we thank you for joining us.
All right. I'm going to.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
Nope. You go ahead, Jeff. Who is your weakest link?
Which one had the grandmama?
That was David, and that was option number 4 in his 1 through 5.
He's the weakest?
Yeah. I
Make it harder for me. If you want to make it hard for me, do not choose David. Little radio 101.
Okay, so it's Shea or what's the other one?
Or Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Bill.
Okay. Well, I am now up. And I can say, David, we love you. But go home and get your shine box. You're out of here. Brian to your mama.
Gonna give David some parting words at least to soften the blow.
Yeah.
Let him down easy.
You do, because I think the Bachelor, when he dismisses someone, has to go give them a hug.
Yeah.
Kind word.
Yeah. This is the podcast hug from me to you, David. I understand what you did. You know, you really tried to tug at Chad's heartstrings. You know, you went back to the 90s. And you've heard us talk about Shaq and how he's been really keen on Shaq, especially in the Beam Team set. So I don't know why you included the Jeff Malone. That was more for Ricky. But I see what you were doing there. You were tugging at the old heartstrings there.
I cannot be bought with Jeff Malone, at least. You're going to have to come way harder than that.
Nico Mannion. At least step it up to Nico Mannion.
Exactly. All right.
Thank you, David.
Now, we are left with our final two.
Uh-huh.
And this is the one where Jeff will feel the pressure.
Yep.
Oh.
Because he's going first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do you need a recap?
Just so they both had a ton of offers, correct?
What's the best?
Or did we get rid of one?
What's the Chad? What's the card you're most excited about from each of those gentlemen?
Ooh. From Bill, the Tiger Woods rookie card seems really intriguing to me. I don't know its value, but I've always wanted one. From Shea, both the Kevin Durant duo and the Bradley Beal even gets me a little bit. So I just gave you 3.
Yeah, that's so Jeff, the time has come.
So yeah, I'm kind of who was it? Shea had the Durants.
Yeah, Shea had the Durant.
I'll go. So I have to pick between Shea and David.
Yeah, who are you going to vote off? Leaving one man on man connection.
I'm going to vote off David.
All right. No, okay.
No, we already voted off David. It was gone.
I voted him off.
We
I'm
can't
voting
vote
him off again.
You lose your vote.
Since I'm the guest, I could vote him back on and then vote him
Okay.
back off again, but in the
No,
nicest way possible.
There's no rescue. There's no rescue.
You got to vote off Bill or Shay.
I'm sorry, Bill, that I get you mixed up with David.
Hit the road, Bill.
Well, no, is it just me? Am I the deciding vote there? I'm going to get like hate
I
mail.
don't know.
Bill and all his.
No.
Just let you go first.
We're letting Bill sweat this out a little bit. I want
Mhm.
I want to get his heart going like mine has been all day. Timmy, do you want to go last or do you want to go second?
I'll let you get fired up a little bit.
No, you're going last. This is too.
Okay.
The look Chad just gave me. It is no longer in my hands, Chad. I promise to take care of you,
I hate you.
but I'm going to have to vote off Shay.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm leaving my fate in Tim's hands. This is so awful.
And if there's almost a 100% chance Tim screws this up, and he will never hear of it.
Don't vote off David. I already did that once. After he was already voted.
David, you're good and dead. I already gave you a hug. Yeah, just go cry in your corner. You're off. Bill, we've had some pretty good hobby discussions, and I think you were a little indecisive in what you were offering. And I don't know, Ricky, we could really be mean to Chad and accept any of Bill's offers because they're low as balls. 2001 Upper Deck Tiger rookie card. I know you want that card, Chad, and I almost
How
want
much
to
is
give
it
it to you. $60 at best.
Oh, get out of here. Come on.
Even the Kobe for Kobe. You think that would be fair? So we might as well just give that to you because that's only $72 PSA 9.
Tim, did you get?
I'm not even going to look up.
Good. It's looking real.
See what
nice,
you're doing
man.
here. That's not going to get through to me.
Looking sharp.
And then I almost want to give him options number 4 or 5 because I didn't even bother Googling those. I just know they're probably the equivalent of base cards.
Your audio sounds great today, man. I haven't heard a single race car in the background. You're clear, you're crisp. Everything sounded spot on, man. I just want to say I really appreciate you on this show today.
And then with some insight, though, I do have some.
Him up. You've been thrashing him all week with me.
Yeah. I should read back through some of those texts you sent me after our little spat last week.
I forgot about that. Tim holds grudges.
I think I'll be nice here. So I'll give you 2 choices, Chad, that I would agree to.
No.
Bradley Beal.
No. That's not how this works. You have to vote off one of the individuals.
All right. Well, yeah, let's simplify it. So we got to vote off one, and I'll at least be nice for this part. We'll vote off Bill. I like you, bud, but
I'll be nice after I just slammed you for 5 minutes.
You did not bring your A game. We'll take those last things off the poo-poo platter off the table. So.
All right. Now,
Thank you, Bill.
Shay has given us 3 options. He's the only one that played by the rules. We've got the Kevin Durant raw cards. And what are the other 2, Timmy? Yeah,
the Kevin Durant raw cards are actually pretty intriguing. The 2007 Topps Durant's. And then the one he led with was the 89 Upper Deck Star Griffey, PSA 9, mind you. Keeping in mind that the PSA 10 has fluctuated around $1,400, $1,500. Nope, take that back. $5,000 as high as $5,000 this summer. So the PSA 9s, are not worth that much, but they're fairly valuable if you scale that up correctly. And you've got the 2012 Prism Beal Auto, which he admitted to having a blemish on the surface, which is very kind of him because a lot of people do not disclose flaws on raw cards.
Chad, do you have any statements for Shay as we're about to pick the
This is
board?
I love the offering. I think it's fantastic. These are very fair, comparable offers compared to the Kobe, and I think the sampling is great.
Are you ready to be bound by 2 pieces of cardboard and some plastic protection?
I do. I mean, yes.
I do. No.
Now, I do have to say, when Shay pointed out the blemish And based on the cards he offered, he seems to have a good reputation. And I trust that this man knows his cards. He's not sending in PSA 6s.
Oh, he drink.
All right. So now we're going to vote for the card that will be traded. Chad, would you like any final words before
I would like the committee to take into consideration that a tops for tops trade would seem fair. Also, keep in mind that I almost bought this Kevin Durant card at the card shop a few weeks ago before Tim talked me out of it, which he then went on to Instagram to promote how smart he was for buying the card himself.
And don't also forget that I love Kevin Durant and have gotten and have worked you for a trade, juiced you for a discount before.
It's true. It's true. I'm not a huge baseball guy, but Ken Griffey's awesome. I think he would be lower on my list, but any one of these options would be great.
Yeah, you big.
I love all of you guys. Please choose wisely.
Bradley Beal, you like that one? I bet you could rub that dimple out, send it off to Mr. Shine.
He played pretty well
Tim's
tonight, as I'm looking at the box score for the bet I made. He played pretty well tonight.
Yeah, and it's 2012 Prism. I mean, first year Prism. It's an autograph. It's his rookie year.
Mm-hmm. Do not mess with Prism.
Right. Timmy, you're going to start us off this round.
All right.
I'll start us off, and we'll go to Jeff and then to Timmy.
So you're now offering which card, or you're now suggesting which card that Chad.
We're now
would trade for.
selecting the piece of cardboard that will forever bind these two gentlemen in a holy union.
Holy hobby union. I like
Holy
it.
hobby union of trade. Chad?
I can feel and hear my heart pounding right now.
I'm really loving the idea. I think that Ken Griffey Jr. Upper Deck card's the one that was overprinted, maybe.
Yeah, if you go back and actually listen to our episode about Jack of all trades.
Yeah, that was kind of fun. We wouldn't even be sure if it's a real Upper Deck rookie because they printed them after the first year. I'm gonna get those Kevin Durants from you.
Yeah,
bring them on down.
All right. I like your vote. I like.
Chad looked a little nervous there, and he gave a little fist pump for you listeners at home. So
there's still two more. There's still two more.
Shouldn't have altered the voters.
He's given away his hand here as far as what he wants us to do, but he still looks nervous. Jeff, what do you think?
Oh, this is tough because my dad was a big Upper Deck collector, and he recently sold all that he had. But if he would have had 100 Griffies, he would have had 100 sets.
Oh, wow.
Upper Deck 1 through 800. I mean, he just bought them. Didn't matter the player. Yeah. Oh yeah. He had tons, and so that kind of has some sentimental value. But again, I feel like if I pick the Durants, which is I know that's what he wants, then there's no suspension left, and then everybody just logs off of the show early, and they're like, well, he's getting the Durants,
No, because the cool part is we're recording.
Jeff,
we're recording this early, but this is actually the last segment that plays for the episode.
Oh, okay. Well, you always got to
hold on,
and you always have to stay logged. Oh, go on.
Listen, just let me think about this perspective. Please give Tim the opportunity to screw this up. Just so he wasn't supposed to send you the link for this show until about right now. I'm glad we.
Well, then I would have been late. So that's rude.
Yeah. See.
I see where I rank. I'm like the fourth best member of the Pack to Future podcast. Oh wait, no, I guess
number 4.
Top 4.
We have a competition for who's number 4 on the show.
Yeah, don't tell your wives or significant others. They're going to be like, "Who the hell is this Jeff Kukoc guy? I don't even know who Kukoc is."
Kukoc Jeff. Where are we going?
Kukoc Jeff.
Chad spelled it Kukoc in our show notes initially. I had to correct it. So.
That's
he is a
for Jeff to know.
He's a bull, and I hate the bulls. Screw you, Jeff. He picked the upper deck. I hate him. I hate the Bulls.
Let's
forever hate
bring
the
back
Bulls.
David again. Let's bring back David again so I can eliminate him again just to make him sweat a little bit more. That he's going to get some grandmama cards. I was nice enough to eliminate the grandmama cards, and this is the thanks I get. My wife's already texted me and said, because you said it was going to be 30 minutes, and she's like, so 7 hours, and I'm like, oh, that's great. So now my wife's pissed. So thanks for that, guys. I appreciate that.
We'll channel that anger into a horrible pick for Chad.
I'm gonna pick the PSA 9 Ken Griffey Jr. upper deck. So 10 can screw this all up.
8.5.
So it's like
that
you
was
see like you can see the plane just going down.
Chad's getting nervous now because he loves baseball, right, Ricky?
Jordan pushed off. Kukoc is garbage.
Big,
The Bulls suck.
He's a big Dodgers fan.
Now, I do have to make an announcement. Initially, I was thinking that there's a possibility Tim could vote for the third card here. And if he does, we need a tie break. That would naturally be Chad.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to do that.
No. Yeah, he gets no control, no say in this. Yeah, that was not the purpose of this segment. So.
You get...
This is my card.
No, listen. We're going to settle this right now. Tim, you get 2 votes.
2 votes?
Your vote is worth 2, meaning whoever Tim chooses will likely be the winner. Good luck, Tim. Good luck, Chad.
So to recap, Ricky went with the Durant duo because he's a big Durant fan, and Durant is a good basketball player. Those are good cards. I looked up the values while you guys were hemming and hawing, and so the black comps at around $147.50, so $147.50, so roughly $150. Think about that, Chad. The orange seemed to be around 125-ish, plus or minus some range. So you're close. The upper deck Star Griffey PSA 9. Rough search around $300. So
he is
both those are fairly fair monetary wise.
Yeah.
Especially if you take your Kobe down a notch like you should have based on my critiques on Instagram. Suck it. Guess the grade, David.
You don't know a damn thing. You don't know a thing. You
PSA
told Ricky
6.
LaMelo was great.
I am the PSA 6 master. If anybody knows what a PSA 6 looks like, it's me. That card is no better than a PSA 6. Open disclosure. $294. $294 if that card is a PSA 6, though. So despite PSA 6 sounding bad, for a card like Kobe's, that's actually pretty solid. You're not going to lose value there. All right. Well, let's go with this. So I'm ruling out the Beal.
Okay, yeah, the Beal was never in contention.
Well, no. I could have gone hard troll, which Chad loves when I do. I could have gone hard troll and put that as one of my votes. I still could, actually. I haven't finalized my tally, right? So.
On next week's episode of Pack to the Future podcast, Tim's decision.
This is going to be the longest episode, and I'm sure the listeners love it, but we got to get out of here.
Mrs. Kukoc Jeff, I apologize. I'm dragging us out, but I will offer the orange and black Topps Durant duo. And I will also offer the upper deck Star Griffey because
you can't. No, you can't. You cannot.
You said 2 votes. You said 2 votes.
No, your vote counts as 2.
Twice. Yes.
Oh, my vote counts as 2.
You have to choose the winner. Right. Screw this up. I know you will, so we can destroy you for the next month.
That's the way I thought it was. I agree with Tim. That's the way
how
I
heard
understood it.
I apologize.
Yep, that's it.
Now I have to recalibrate because then if I pick the Beal and I screw this up, then that's the card he gets.
Quit saying Beal. Just don't say
Beal one more time. That's
the alliteration about Bradley Beal.
He's going to show up in my mirror, and the card's going to magically appear through an owl.
I just want that image in Chad's mind as this could have happened. But I'll be nice to you, Chad. Let's go with the Durants.
Yeah,
that's a fair offer.
My man.
Basketball for Kobe. Basketball for basketball. I mean, Kobe for Durant.
My man, Tim. My man, Shay. I love it.
I think you were confusing Beal with Beetlejuice. It's Beetlejuice. You say 3 times, and then he comes.
Yeah,
so don't.
You're right.
Yeah, I know I know some of the younger kids are like, what the
Yeah,
heck was
who? What?
Beetlejuice? But
Yeah, no.
look it up.
Yeah.
Go find the
I-
last Blockbuster and rent that movie.
Exactly.
I'm gonna sign off since I'm
Okay,
gonna be
Jeff.
sleeping on the couch tonight, so I need to get my CPAP machine hooked up. So thanks guys for helping me lose a good night's rest. Not like I need it with 3 kids, but no, thanks again guys for letting me come on. I really
Jeff.
appreciate it.
Hey,
And
you are the man. We will have you back again sooner than later. Thank you for joining us, and farewell.
Thanks,
yeah, have
Jeff.
a good
That was
night,
awesome.
guys. Yep.
That was fun.
thank you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yep. Bye.
Okay, we're done.
Phew. Poor Jeff.
How'd you think we did picking for you, buddy?
Well, you guys did all right. The card, honestly, I was really hoping that you were going to pick was